This is how I made the video for YouTube.
What if I told you that everything that you think that you know about growing on YouTube is actually wrong? That while you're out here chasing algorithm hacks and viral trends, you have the CEO of YouTube who's been giving away the actual secrets in plain sight, and almost nobody's listening.
Welcome to YouTube.
Mohan was one of the pioneers of internet advertising.
Really kind of from me at the zoo to what it's become today. Creators that take their eye off that ball, that's where the problem starts.
Listen, I've spent hours and hours digging through interviews with Neil Mohan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the CEO of YouTube. And what I found will completely change how you think about growing.
Didn't start vlogging earlier was because I was comparing myself to people like Casey Neistat or lifestyle vloggers that have been doing it for years, and I couldn't
eventually need. You're gonna want a clean backdrop. Now you don't need a paper backdrop paper for photography, just a plain wall, something that can easily remove you from the background.
Of YouTube. And what I found will completely change how you think about growing on this platform. This isn't just like another 10 tips to go viral kind of video. This is straight from the man who literally controls the platform. And the crazy part of this is there are thousands and thousands of YouTube experts out there telling you how to grow. And I mean, I guess I'm technically one of them, but how many of them have actually talked to the person who runs YouTube? Now, I'm also in that boat because I haven't spoken with the YouTube CEO either, but I went through every major interview and even small interviews that Neil has done in the past year, and I found insights that completely contradict what a lot of these YouTube growth creators are doing and saying. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the CEO of YouTube says actually works on YouTube, what doesn't, and why your current strategy might be sabotaging your growth.
The goal is the same, which is to make our creators successful on our platform.
And scroll down to channels your audience watches. This helped us get 1.2 million views on one video. And I'm going to show you exactly how in this video. But there are tons more settings like this that top creators are using. So let me show you all 9 of them.
The recommendations that you see in your feed, whether it's the home feed or on the watch page, it is really a reflection of your interests as a viewer. And so when it's changing in the sense of reflecting back your interests or your personalized history of what you are watching on our platform.
Did you catch that? The algorithm is not some mystical force that you need to outsmart. When people say the algorithm's changed, Neil says,
well, because our interests as viewers continues to change.
This changes everything. You're not fighting the algorithm. You're working with it by creating content that genuinely serves your audience's interests. We should be replacing the word algorithm for audience, which brings us to the real secret here. See, when the YouTube CEO, Neil, was directly asked, what is the secret to being a successful creator on YouTube? His answer wasn't about thumbnails or titles or posting schedules, which kind of shocked me.
The first and probably the most salient thing, and this is actually advice I give to people who ask me, like, what is the secret sauce of being a successful creator on the platform, is it really is to be true to yourself. And that is, sounds sort of very cliched, but I wish somebody had given me that.
Now, this is the final link that I will actually use to promote in my Instagram stories, in my DMs, with ManyChat, and also
this actually works.
And I can tell you for a fact that it's not the algorithm, it's all the other people that are on the other side of that glass when they're watching your video, if you're a creator, that can tell instantaneously whether that is actually truly your authentic self or if you're trying to basically put yourself in another person's shoes.
Think about that. The CEO of YouTube just told you that authenticity beats the algorithm optimization every single time. And I think the reason is because, I mean, just think about your own viewing patterns. Think about content, like the psychology of content from a macro perspective. Like, I can guarantee you feel the same way. Your audience can sense when you're not being real, like when you're being fake, and they'll click away so fast, way faster than you can even say, hey, smash that subscribe button. Like they'll leave so quickly. But what's interesting is this kind of completely flips the script on a lot of things that you've been told or taught about when it comes to YouTube growth. And here's where it gets really interesting. Most creators think that YouTube controls their success, like some puppet master, that the platform decides who wins and who loses. But the CEO of YouTube, Neil, by the way, I'm just gonna start referring to him as Neil. At this point, you know that Neil is the CEO of YouTube. I don't need to say that every time. So as I was saying, Neil has a completely different view of YouTube's role.
The analogy that I use that I think sort of works best is most of the people at YouTube are software engineers, they're technologists, and our job is to build the stage. We are really someone who built the theater.
Right.
We don't, I don't tell you when to post or what you should say. You have exercised that creative control.
See, YouTube isn't the director of your show. They're the theater builder, right? They create the stage, but you're the performer. This means that you have way more control than you think you do. YouTube isn't working against you. They're literally building the infrastructure for you to succeed. And take this next part with a big grain of salt, but that's why, generally speaking, chasing viral YouTube strategies kind of misses the point. The platform wants you to succeed because your success quite literally is their success.
We cannot keep him waiting though, so let's go learn about the algorithm.
Blow your mind a little bit. When Neil talks about successful creators, he doesn't just call them creators.
The other thing that I think people don't recognize as much is that not only are they amazing creative people, they are true entrepreneurs.
Had a lot of subscriptions. And so we thought, oh, great idea. We'll just give everybody
Entrepreneurs. This is a fundamental shift in how you should think about your channel. You're not just making videos, you're building an actual business. And here's YouTube's actual mission for you.
And our creators are looking to do two things. They're looking to build an audience. You know, I often describe YouTube as the world's most efficient, connector of a creative person with their audience, no matter where they are in the world. And so that's the first thing that we do as part of the creator economy. The second thing is economy. Ultimately, it's about finding a way for these creators to earn a sustainable...
Didn't start vlogging earlier was because I was comparing myself to people like Casey Neistat or lifestyle vloggers that have been doing it for years. And I couldn't... Afterwards, I will click the edit button. I will then give a name for my smart link so it's not just all gibberish. And then I will also edit the appearance if needed. Usually the title and the thumbnail and the description will auto-populate, but if it doesn't, you can actually upload the thumbnail, title, and description manually. Now, this is the final link that I will actually use to promote in my Instagram stories, in my DMs, with